Here's Darnold now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying the ground game here with the running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Darnold from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Smith catches left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, 30, 20, 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun! Set! Green!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Over!
The give is to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Green 39.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90.
A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch 84. Watch 84. Gun.
They'll go again to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
We got three. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Set. Green, 39.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Darnold. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set. Blue 90. Blue
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A final score now from Chicago. And the Giants, they wind up winning that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
55, Mike, 55.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big